Hello everyone, Vita's Fruity here back with another how to play. Today we're looking at how to play this game, Fruitoplay, which is an interesting name, not Fruitopoly, Fruitoplay. And it is by Explore 8. However you want to pronounce that. That's for, however you want to say that. It's for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up. Takes about 20 minutes. Pretty simple little game. I will say the box is a little bit big. You only needed half of this, so it's kind of weird that they made it so big, but whatever. What do you get in this deck, in this game? It's a trick-taking set collection type game. And you get a bunch of cards with fruits on them, 80. You get the rules. You also get this nice little guide with information. You get 80 fruit cards, 60 fruit cards. No. Well, there's 80 cards total. 80 fruit cards total. There's 60 like this that are single fruits in all 4 suits. You got bananas, strawberries, figs, not grapes, and you also have apples somewhere in here. And these all have one single fruit on them, and they're going to be worth 1 point. And they all run from 1 through 20 in their numbers. But you also have, I'll put those aside, double fruit cards like this that has 2 fruits in the corner as opposed to just 1. And those are going to be worth 2 points at the end of the round. And there are 16 of those, 4 in each suit. It's the 4s, the 8s, the 14s, and the 18s. And then there is also, the 14. And I can show you an 8 if you want. But there's also 4 of these rotten fruit cards, 1 in each suit. It's the 13, the unlucky 13. And this will cancel out a point. So if I capture this and I capture this card, this will cancel out the second card, but only 1 card. If I don't capture any other green cards as an example, I would only just not count this one. But if I had to say these green cards, this one would cancel out the 1, and then I would just have the 1. But you'll see how that plays out. You also have these 4 collective fruit cards. Single ones on one side, they're used in the second round, and on the other side, it's double, which is used in the third round. You're going to be playing 3 rounds. You're going to be dealing out cards. The cards amount is going to vary depending on the player count. It's 7 cards for 2 or 3 players. If you're doing 4 to 6 players, it's going to be 6 cards each. So I'll just do that. I'll put these aside. On top of that, for this game, you're going to be dealing out what is known as the river. You're going to be dealing out 7 cards face up. You're going to be doing 7 hands, 7 rounds in each. This is well shuffled. There's a red one. I'm going to make a change here too, just to make this a little bit more interesting. We'll change up some of these. And we'll change up that one. Obviously, you're not going to do that. You're just going to deal out whatever, and that's what you're going to get. But for the purposes of demonstration, I want to make it a little bit more interesting. So you're going to have the 7 cards here. And these cards are going to dictate basically what is the trump suit for that round, or for that hand, if you want. Well, round, I guess. Turn, for that turn. We'll say turn. So this first turn, strawberries, the red, is going to be the trump. But in this game, it is not a must follow. It is a may follow. That means you don't have to play that if you don't want to. And so I'll just play some cards. I'm going to play this one. And you're going to play them face down on the table, not like most trick-taking games where you're playing face up. Generally, in trick-taking games, you're playing face up. And yeah, I'm going to I'm going to change this one, actually, maybe. Maybe he plays this one. So then, once everyone's done that, you flip them face up, and you're going to compare them. Whoever was closest to this value, without going over, no, this is not the prices, right? Whoever's closest to this value wins the trick and all the cards that were played, plus this card. In this case, I'm 2 away with the 5. This guy is 2 away with the 1, interesting enough. So what that means is that we are tied. Since I'm 2 away, he's 2 away, we're tied, and we cancel each other out. That means you're going to look at the next person who is closest to that, even if they're a different suit. So this guy, he played a 3, so he's actually going to win, because both of us were the same distance away. He's 2 away, I'm 2 away, so we're tied. If he had played a different card, let's say he had played this one instead, then since I'm the only one who played red, I would, and I'm the closest, I would get that. If somebody else had played red, I would be the closest. So we would compare. You're going to look first to see who played on suit, if anyone played on suit. And if you did play on suit, you're going to see who's the closest. If it was like this, I would be the closest. If it was like this, I would also be the closest, because of the fact that I'm the only one who played red. But the situation we found ourselves in is that 2 of us played red, and we're both the same distance away. We're 2 away. That means we're tied, and neither of us wins. So in this instance, whoever is the closest in another suit wins. And again, if this guy played red, he would also win because he played red, so he followed suit, so he would trump in, basically. Even though this guy's closer, he played on suit, so he followed. It's a little bit tricky, this game. But he wins anyways because he played this card, and he's the closest. So he's going to collect all these cards in front of himself for scoring later on. Everyone who lost then gets to draw a card from the deck and add it to their hands. So their hands are going to be changing up a little bit. So in this case, let's see what I'm going to do next here. I'm going to play, well, maybe I'll play this one. Maybe I'll get lucky. This guy's going to play this one. This guy's going to play this one. And this guy's going to play, he's going to play this one. So then we reveal. And I did not have yellow, so I didn't follow suit, so I'm going to lose that one. Who's the closest? Again, we have a tie. This guy's 2 away, this guy's 2 away. So this guy's going to win again because those 2 are tied. So he's actually going to collect all these delicious banana double points. And he gets this. And he also gets this. And then again, these players are going to collect cards. So we continue. I guess we'll continue for a few more minutes here. It won't take long to finish out this round. Damn. Not going good for me. So I'll do that. We'll reveal who is the closest. It's this guy with 20. Unfortunately, he's collected a couple of bad fruits, which he will add to his sets. And the rest of us will draw back up. And he also gets this one, I forgot. Hopefully you can see that. Alright. I'll get these instructions out of the way. And then we do that again. We're going to try to win this one. We'll see what happens. It may not happen. And everyone reveals. And who's the closest? He's 1 away, so he's going to get it. We're going to collect all these cards. They're all purple, too. That's good. And the rest of us are going to draw a card. This one, nobody's really going to want to win, especially not him, because he's got yellows and he doesn't want the negative points. Damn it. What am I going to do here? I'll play this. Well, I really don't want to gift that one away. I'll play that one. This guy's going to play that one. Not that one. Damn it. Yeah. This guy's going to play. And this guy's going to play whatever. And everyone flips. And who was the closest to the 13? He was with the 12, so he's going to get the bad fruit. But he's okay with that. He's also going to collect this and this and this. Lovely. And we each collect a card. I haven't collected anything yet. Better or worse. Maybe I can change my luck here. Not with this one, I can't. So you're going to be doing this and trying to collect sets, and I'll explain the scoring momentarily. So everyone's going to reveal the cards. Who was the closest? Mr. 14 here, so he's going to collect those. For better or worse. And he gets this green one. We each get a card. I'm still not doing very good. Let's see if I can collect this one and get something in my hand. Nah. We're gonna play this one. Why not? And play this one, I guess. And oops, that's my hand. And this guy will play this one, so we say. And then we reveal the last one for this round. And damn it, we have a tie again. Son of a. Damn it. Alright, well, this guy's gonna win. For better or worse. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take whatever cards you have left in your hand. And so I'm not totally out of luck here. I did get some cards. And then you're gonna score. Which is where it gets interesting. So let's look at my hand first and foremost. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your biggest set and your smallest set, and you're gonna multiply the values. So my biggest set is 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is a double. And my smallest set is, I have one of these as a 2. So I'm gonna multiply the 4 and the 2. That gives me 8 points for this round. And you're gonna write that down on a piece of paper. Everyone else is gonna do the same thing. This guy's biggest set is gonna be this banana. And his smallest set's gonna be this. I'm going to keep these here in front of me for the moment. He's going to multiply the 2 by, let's see, 4, 5, 7 is 14 points is what he's going to get. This guy's biggest set is this. Unfortunately, he's got this negative, so he's going to, we just discard those. His smallest set's going to be a 1. And he's going to multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 times 1 is 9. That's what he's going to get. Unfortunately, he would have liked to have kept this, because then 9 times 2, it's 18. It's a lot better. So you want to try to have, when you're collecting these sets, you don't want to have a single one, unless it's a double like that, double fruits. You don't want to have a single one like this, because you're going to cut your points in half or even a third. This guy did the same thing. He's going to cancel this one. And he can cancel this one. It doesn't really matter because he's not scoring the purple. The figs, he's going to score this one, actually. Yeah, pretty much all the negatives. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 2 is 20 points. So after you're done one round, you're going to collect all the cards, reshuffle, redeal, and then you're going to get these involved. Whoever has the lowest amount of points after the first round, that would be me, gets to select one of these. This is going to go up here next to the river, and it's going to count as an extra point. So after the second round, if this was our hands, I would have 1, 2, 3 yellow times. Well, I wouldn't even be able to count that because that would be my middle one. I would still get this would be my lowest one then, so I would still get the same total. But this guy can add it to his hand, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. I'll give him 16 if this is the second round, and you continue on like that. In the third round, whoever has the lowest score after the second round will do the same thing, except with doubles. So if we had this one added here, let's say this is my hand, I'd have, well, I wouldn't be able to count the hearts because that would be too many, so I'd still be screwed. But this guy had 1, 2, plus 3, 4 times whatever it was that he had there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. We'd have 4 times 10. He'd have 40 points if this was the third round, and that's what he had. So that's kind of how it works. Technically, you can also use this as a set of 4. You'd be tied. If, as to point out, you only collect cards of, well, we'll use my example here. Let's say these are the only cards I collected. 4 fruits. I would actually multiply this by itself, 4 times 4, and I would get 16 points. So if you only have one set, you just multiply it by itself. Kind of a bonus for maybe not doing so well. And but generally you're going to go with the lowest times the highest. If at the end of a round you're going to select one of these cards and there's a tie for lowest score, you will just randomly select one, and that's how that is handled. At the end of the game, whoever has accumulated the most points wins the game. If there's a tie, I believe it's broken up by whoever scored the most points in that last round, if I recall correctly. Yes, whoever scores the most points in the last round becomes the winner. Is there anything else I should point out? You can cancel this with your rotten fruit, if you have a rotten fruit, and then that way let's say this player had, let's say I had this in my hand, and I can just cancel this and I still get the 3 fruits, basically. Personally, I think it's a pretty cool game. Now, if, as well as to point out, everyone plays their cards out here to collect whatever, and you end up with like a 4-way tie, then you would just discard those cards. This is a bad example, but let me find a better example. Bear with me. If I can find a better example. Well, perfect. Let's say we're going for this 6. This guy plays an 8. This guy plays a 4. They're both 2 away. And then let's say he played an 18 and he played an 18. And this is what we're going for. Since these 2 are tied, they're both 2 points away, they get eliminated, obviously. But then these two are also tied because they both have the same value. In that case, because these two are tied and these two are tied, we would just discard all these cards and we would go again. That is a rare event, but I figured I would mention it just in case it does happen. And that is that. The cards, pretty nice quality, linen finish, printed by, again, printed inside of it's for this Explore 8 company, which I've never heard of before, explore8.com. And there is going to be this is English French. I had to get it from Philibert in France because it's a little bit harder to get, a little harder to find. But there will be a English-only version coming out by a different company. I think it's Barrel Games or something like that. Barrel of Fun Games. I don't remember the name exactly. Sometime this upcoming year. So that's that. I apologize if this is a little bit long. It's a little bit to explain. I think it's a cool game. It's a little bit trick-taking. It's like collecting a little bit of luck. Even plus your luck a little bit. You just got to keep in mind what you're collecting, what you have in your hand. You don't want to be left with one single. Well, more importantly than anything. That is that. Comment, like, subscribe, know what you think. That is Fruitoplay. I like it. Sorry, this is a bit long. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.